Hi guys, how you all doing? You are back with Sam here at Bright Vision Videos, and today I'm bringing you episode 2 of the Super Saver series. So this is the series where I give you decent games you can pick up for not too much money. And as promised, for you PS3 users, I'm bringing God of War 3. Now in my last video I had a live commentary, and I've been speaking to a few of my friends and they said they preferred that to the heavily edited commentary that I have been doing. So since I can't do one for this game, what I am going to do is over the game footage, just an unedited commentary. Hopefully it'll be as good as the live commentaries I have been doing. So without further ado, I'm going to get cut straight to this game and let you see what I like about it and what makes it such a good game. Now in this you play as Kratos, who is a Spartan and now the God of War after killing the previous God of War, also son of Zeus, and you are here for revenge on the gods for betrayal, Zeus particularly. Now as a result, as you can imagine, Zeus being as powerful as he is not too chuffed about this. So it's really a war between you and most other mythical Greek gods. So there's some pretty epic battle scenes, fight scenes, and also some really cool stages as well. One of my personal favourites, which you're going to see soon, is the River Styx. So basically Zeus finds out what you're up to, strips you of your power and chucks you down into the River Styx, which you can see here. He's currently falling through, giving you his full story about what happened over the previous series. And here is the River Styx. Now if you're not familiar with this, this is from Greek mythology. The myth was that when you died, you placed your body and you put, I think it was 3 coins, 2 on the eyes, 1 on the tongue, to pay the boatman to take you down the River Styx into the afterlife. In this case I'm swimming down the River Styx, and what these guys are doing is they are taking my power, because the idea is that Zeus chucked you down into the river to strip you of all your power because you're currently a threat to him, and he knows what you're trying to do and he wants to try and stop you, because in essence he's a complete bastard, because this universe that the game is set in is an alternative universe to Greek mythology where the gods aren't really good. They're like I said earlier, a set of complete bastards. But not everyone that you meet is out to kill you as well. You've got the likes of Athena, who is the god of wisdom. She provides you with the Blades of Exile to aid you in battle. So that's one person who is actually on your side, which makes a change. Because not everyone is out to kill you. You do find a few friends along the way. So, as you can see as well, she is currently in ghost form. And also this guy as well. I want to try and pronounce this right. I think it's Hephaestus or Hephaestus. I think it's Hephaestus, the god of blacksmiths. Again, voiced by Rip Torn, who you might recognise from the Men in Black films. He is also on your side. He's not out to kill you. Which, look at the size of him. To be honest, would you really stand much of a chance if he decided just to suddenly swing? Now the fighting system, so I'm going to get straight into the action of this now, is well, one word: brutal. As you can see here, smashing someone's head against a rock. But you can also do standard attacks with the square and triangle buttons. But if you press circle, you can grab them, do a whole host of different things, rip heads off. You can even grab them, lift them up above your head, and rip a body in half. Which, to be honest, it's a bit much, but it's quite entertaining. I don't want to sound too sadistic, because I've been told by a friend that I can sound a bit sadistic when I talk about this kind of thing, but it makes it a lot of good fun. Just overindulgent, unnecessary violence always adds to it. So you've got these standard enemies that you can fight, which you can sort of get ganged up on by, but it's, as long as you know how to play the game, it's no trouble, just lots of different combos. But as well as that, you've got special enemies. This is a personal favourite of mine. This is a Cerberus, a 3-headed dog of the underworld, and what you do is you hit the absolute shit out of them for a while, try not to get killed, and at some point, if I remember right, a prompt should show up. There it is, press circle. And you can do some action buttons, like that, and then suddenly you've got these chains and you can actually ride them and use them to attack people. Look at how cool that looks, it's got all the fire. I'm not a pyromaniac or anything, but that is just intensely cool. So this is one of the heavy enemies that you have to fight as you go along the game. There are more, for example, actually this is a standard enemy, and as is the case with most games like this, well, what can I say? Harpies are just complete and utter pains in the arse. They are the single most annoying enemy on any single game. I absolutely hate harpies. I don't know what it is about them that just makes them difficult, but they're just, I don't know. Ask anyone who plays Devil May Cry Dragon's Dogma, Dark Souls. They are a pain in the arse. Now I'm not sure what this is called, so if anyone does know, please tell me. But what you can do, again, action buttons, stab the tail, you drag her towards you, and then I'm just going to let you see this for yourself. Oh, let's just look at that. I mean, is there any need for something to be this violent? But it's justified somehow. I can't tell you how, but it is an extremely fun system. You can also do heavy attacks like that, where you drop a shield on a lot of spears. So I'm hoping you're already starting to get a fuel for just how much fun this is, because everything's really intense and the story is really in depth. All the locations are epic. Here you can see me fighting some Minotaurs, which again, other large enemies you can fight, and once again I'll just leave you to see what you can do against these once you get your combos right. Which has obviously taken me a while, but I do get there in the end. There we go. Oh, Jesus. And another one. So you've seen quite a lot of the action now. I've basically outlined the story, so you get a feel for that. But another aspect to this is the weapons. This is one of my personal favourites. You get handed this by this person.
How do you know of me?
There you go.
Ghost of
Ghost of Sparta. Everyone knows who he is.
Who you are.
Everyone's afraid of him.
Afraid of you.
There are
Now he's quite confident as well, as you can see, quite a cocky character, which is why I like him. He is a really good game character because he's got quite a good past, and
I'm not a child,
he's just
Kratos.
pissed off all the time. But you get this. This is the Blade of Olympus. Now this was stripped of you by Zeus, but as you can
Kratos,
see, I have
please.
it back now.
I need you
And
to
what I'm going
free
to show you is a little demo of this blade.
I cannot help you.
Now what you have to do in battle is you have to activate it, and you can see the little orange bar at the side. That's your meter you have to fill up before you can use it. You press both triggers together and you get out this blade and cause absolute havoc. So as you can see, it's very effective against enemies. So it just adds another dimension to it. You can do all sorts of different attacks, different weapons. You get these blades, you get a really good fire bow, and mixed in with the great story, the different range of enemies. It's just a very fun game to play, and it's the kind of thing you can just think, I'll sit on it for half an hour, next thing you look, several hours have gone. So that's the action I've shown you. I've given you a bit of the story, so I'm just going to round it up now. So I picked this game up for £10. Now that is a quarter of the price of a full price new game, and you certainly get more than a quarter's worth of fun as you get of a new game. It is intensely fun. It's got a really in-depth story. The action system is brilliant, the fighting system, enemies, and I didn't have time to show you a boss battle. I can upload some if you want, but again, they are ridiculously intense, very epic, and it's just a really fun game to play. So I think for £10, I just think you'd be missing out if you don't buy this. Now I am aware there's a new God of War coming out, so all the more reason to buy this, to see if you actually enjoy the series before you spend £40 on a new game. So I could not recommend this more. I hope you enjoyed the video, and there'll be more from this series soon, but in the meantime, take care of yourselves and I'll see you soon.